Finally. Sorry guys, technical difficulties. We're up and running now. Let's do this now. Sorry guys, the stream was having a hard time coming up. We're up now, plenty of action going on out here, so we're going to take a walk around and see what's going on. There's some heated conversations going on out here. So this was a Black Lives Matter rally, and now we're out here. Black Lives Matter showed up, but what also showed up is a huge support for Trump.
Hell out of here.
So, to give you an idea, tons of people here. How you doing? What brings you out here today?
Same reason I was here last year.
Trump?
Last year.
Last month.
We think BLM is racist.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
BLM judges people by the color of their skin.
There's a lot of hate on both sides, I will say that.
If Black Lives Matter, they'd be at Planned Parenthood stopping the 360,000 black babies being aborted every year.
Amen to that.
BLM is racist. By definition.
Yeah, but you
There's a lot of hate on both sides, I will say that.
Whoever said Black Lives didn't matter.
I haven't heard anyone say that.
Well, then I don't get it. Black Lives matter. No shit, they matter. Everybody matters.
Everybody does matter. Amen to that.
Whoever said Black Lives didn't matter. I don't get it.
We got tons of people out here. Tons and tons of people out here. Somerset Cop. Who wants to be on the sidewalk? So it seems like most of the Black Lives Matter over here are arguing, so we're going to go back over to where the arguments are. Excuse me. You guys have anything you want to say? All right.
Back the blue, brother. Back the blue.
You gotta back the blue supporter.
Blue right there. Back the blue, man. You know you're racist. BLM. All lives matter. All lives.
How you doing? Nice to meet you, sir.
All lives matter.
All lives matter, and that's not Black Lives.
Does that include Black Lives?
Yes, it does.
All right.
White, blue, purple, pink, whatever. But everybody's equal.
I wouldn't mind walking with you.
Well, we're gonna go walk down here. These people are gonna go talk to the BLM supporters over here. We'll follow them down. So this is the Black Lives Matter protest that was planned for today, which is the reason for all the Trump supporters showing up. So we're gonna go over here and see if any of them have anything to say. How you doing?
Awesome video you did for us for Save Our Bay. Appreciate
Hey, thank you.
I'm one of the founding members. So
All right.
we appreciate it, man.
I try. I'm gonna go back over there again and get them again when they're not expecting it. They told me I was trespassing. If you look up the laws to the FAA owns the air, and actually no one has the right that you can fly over anyone's house, or else airplanes would have to get. You know what I mean? So I'll be back over there. So this is the opposition, which is why everyone's out here today. How you doing? How you doing? How you guys doing?
Good.
Anyone have anything that they want to say? Be happy to show what you have to say. Hi, how are you?
What's up?
Not too much out here, just showing everyone what's going on. You got anything you want to say to anyone today?
I want to hear what you have to say.
I don't have anything to say. I'm pro-Constitution. I think it's beautiful that everyone's out here today on both sides.
This isn't a side. This is a human rights violation.
I can agree with that.
This is
And
about
in
not
some
political.
cases, I can agree with that,
It's
and
not
not all.
political demonstration.
I agree with you, but not in all cases.
Can I have a quick conversation off camera, please?
Absolutely. Actually, a lot more Black Lives Matters people out here today.
BLM, burning, looting, murdering.
Not in all cases, sir. There's a lot of hate coming out of both sides.
This liberal mess.
Oh, not today, Satan. Love the sign, brother. Love the sign. Yeah, that was my wife's maid just saying.
BLM is racist.
That's my wife. That's why I said.
BLM, burning, looting, murdering.
Trump 2020!
Black Lives Matter.
Get out your phone. There's going to be no brutality today.
It is on the live stream, if that helps.
Get out your phones. We are our own media. We are our own media.
Boy, that's some nice language there, folks.
Freedom of speech.
It is. On both sides, freedom. Hello. So it seems like the unpeaceful stuff is down there. Although I don't think there's really going to be much going on, but hey, bud, how you doing? So I'm gonna actually go to the other side of the street so that you can actually see the size of the crowd over here, which is kind of unheard of in Somerset, to be honest, for this many people to show up. But what's happened is a couple of the major media, I guess, in the area picked this up and started sharing it earlier in the week. So a lot of people showed up. I mean, a huge amount of people showed up. There really is nothing else to do on Labor Day weekend right now, so they literally filled both sides of the road. Mr. Trump's out here. Oh!
Can I get in the middle?
So you can see pretty big crowd. It goes all the way around the corner and down the street too. Everybody in town came out. It's probably people from not even this town. see if we can get anyone to talk to us. How you doing, sir? What brings you out here today?
Supporting Trump, man.
Okay, thank you. Seems like Trump has a lot of support out here today. Do I got a light? Look.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
This is what makes America great, folks. I'll give it to these young ladies, though. They're right out here. They came right in the group. They don't care. I'll give it to those young girls. They get right in there. A lot of noise out here tonight.
4 more years! 4 more years!
You want to say anything else? Oh, you don't even know what I'm saying. Yeah, tell me. Yeah, tell me. Keep telling me. Yeah, keep telling me. I love it. Nice talk for ladies. That's real nice talk for ladies. Woo! Love it.
That's what they
Oh, let's check the license plate. Oh. There you go, guys. There it is right there.
That guy too, baby. Hey, I got
Yes, sir. How you doing? Yes, sir. Love your uniform, man. How you doing? Oh, man, that's great. Hey! Tell her to go upstairs. Alright, I don't have to show her how to do it. It's alright, I'll do it when we get home. Well, up until that point, it had only been the Trump people who were being rude.
Great job.
Hey, they just made it up for you guys, because up until that point, I'd only had the Trump people kind of being, now that just took the cake.
That was
so,
it, yeah.
yeah.
Racist.
Oh, yeah.
It's the only word they know is racist.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
means, they
Oh,
got
check out the drone over
It's been
here.
around for a while. He was over here, then he was over there. It's been here for a while.
Probably the police drone.
Yeah, the helicopter.
Sorry for the language, folks. I have no control over what people who are driving by say. But I will stick the camera in their face when they do it.
That's right.
Oh, it sounds like there might be some action going on over here.
On the sidewalk.
So, I'm hurting.
Yes, sir. Cowbell. Woo. All right, bud. We're gonna walk back down here, see if we can catch some more action. How you doing?
Right now I'm in Facebook. You can.
What about Joe Biden? Touching little kids, is that okay? Is Joe Biden's kid touching little kids?
Oh.
Who are you gonna vote for, really? Trump is a punk. Trump is a punk.
Yes, sir. We've heard the other side. Sir, what's the main reason Trump's a punk? Give me the best reason you got. The best reason you got.
Listen to him. Listen to him. That's why he's a punk.
Yeah, but listen to everybody. Everybody talks like a punk.
Bullshit.
Dude, you're over here talking pretty bad right now yourself.
I want to tell you something, kid. Get out of my face right now.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to stand right here.
Oh, fuck that head. Trump sucks. Trump is a punk.
It was an easy question, brother. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well.
I just got your sign on camera unless you want to say anything to the camera.
I just want to say Black Lives Matter.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Black Lives Matter. Thank you for that. Anyone else? Anyone else? All lives can't matter till Black Lives Matter. Thank you for that. I'm from Swansea. You guys all came all the way down from New Bedford? Oh, you're from Somerset. Okay. I thought this was a New Bedford thing. That's why. Well, that was what the news was reporting earlier in the week. The police are doing an excellent job out here today. There's not more police than people this time, though. I guess the cops don't want to talk. There's actually quite a... Who's the White Lives Matter guy over there? That's some racist shit.
Trump is a punk.
We'll find out who that is.
Trump is a punk. Trump is a punk.
So it seems like there's some Trump supporters, and then on the side of them is the Black Lives Matters on that side of the road. They seem to be keeping it pretty civil. But the main group's up there. Not too many of the Black Lives people going near the Trump supporters up there. But that's where the protest was supposed to be, was in the parking lot where all the Trump people are. I guess I'll go try to get yelled at some more. I can't go over there with the music. Shut me off the internet. Hey! Oh, love the shoes, the whole outfit. Amazing. It's great. Did you get that over at the store there?
Yeah, really like looking right at it.
That's awesome. It's like a big bobblehead because it's so big it makes your head look like it's bobbling. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Wheelie man heading down the street.
Well, you don't know. How do you know we went back up?
Please back out the walk. I also driveway right there.
Hey, I'll tell you what. And we do follow the law.
One over there, one right here.
If you could have mentioned like anything else that was on the DUI, there would have been no fucking
Follow the law, we comply, we still
Is that what he did when he punched a cop in the face and said, when they were trying to put cuffs on him? Yeah, that's
Our same one with the white boy, the white kid stole a gun, stole a gun from the police and shot at him.
Everything I mentioned, I think you're right. I think
You are, you know it. You protected your own security. I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to help you. What's your name? Todd. I've lost my great debate right here. No, you know what pisses me off? Like when they looted the Providence Place Mall. 10 or 12, you know what pisses me off? When America looted the... No, let me finish talking. I listen to you. You can listen to me. That pisses me off. You keep outside of the Tea Party. The boss of Tea Party. You can laugh. It's hilarious. I know. No, but that doesn't piss you off. Come on. I just feel that doesn't right now I understand why the Tea Party. Because if I do one thing at a time, I would be pissed. I was like, I would be pissed. I would say it first. I would be pissed. I mean, I'm just saying that because it does seem kind of fishy with some police incidents. Because Dylan Roof shot up a black church with an assault rifle. They fed him burgers. Yes, sir. He didn't get shot. I just wanted to keep the same energy. If you gonna shoot a black man that's running because he punched your officer, you know what I mean? The man. I've been talking about it. How you get a logical conversation? You gotta let the other person. Absolutely. I can know what he's like. And so that way I get the dialogue. And then he understands me, I understand him. I don't have to agree with him, he doesn't have to agree with me. But when I leave here, I can sit down and have a coffee and still think about when we have a disagreement and we found each other up. First is my brother, created by God, but we have different ideas.
Fuck Black Lives Matter. Fuck tough on it. Get out of here. Y'all see what they do? Y'all see what they do? I'm only going to be
That's racist. That's what racist is right there. You just saw it, folks. Are you? Where you? Fall River Raw? Is that you?
No, I'm not. I'm the Aaron All-Nighter show.
All right. South Coast. Somebody.
I don't like any of our fucking candidates.
Aaron All-Nighter. That's
Peaceful. I can't get my stuff like that all day.
you hang out with Heidi, right?
I know Heidi. I know who she is.
I've heard her mention you a bunch of times. That's why on her post.
Yeah. Probably because my show's sharing and shit.
Yeah.
Like, see me, I'm independent. I don't like either candidate right now, bro.
I'm the same way, brother.
I think that Trump did good for the economy. I'm not gonna lie. But since we owe China too much money, we couldn't raise the tariffs like that. How are we gonna pay less than the minimum payment? You can't go to
It's the person that you want to keep going. I'm asking you. If they just showing up on the flag. I don't know, sir. What is he doing? What did he say? He's saying, look, Black Lives Matter. I don't know. In a scenario, I don't know what's going on. What are you saying? He said he's going there to support Donald Trump for president. He's not at a Trump rally. No.
I don't even support him for coming over here acting like a jerk. I already threw him out before. He didn't like it. So we get the trash because of that kind of trash. He's here. We support him for what he's doing because we are Americans, but yet at the same time, I have a dialogue because he could get paid for things that other people do. Not every Black Lives Matter is the same because everybody has a different personality.
Amen.
And agenda and what they want to do. So I want to be with him, but that kind of trash, that's not who I am either. So I'm here, and I want to go with my brother down there with the rest of his group and with him just to show that I can walk together and we don't have to have any stupidity. Now, I may not be treated, I may be treated, but I don't know.
That's the heart of an American right there.
I would lean more to a liberal, but I'm not supporting the party.
So no Marxism, no socialism, no conservative.
Somebody just asked me that, I'm not answering. What's the number one cause of death? What's the what?
In black people in the United States.
Number one cause of death?
Yeah.
Diabetes.
You're black.
Diabetes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Hey, that's the #1 cause of death in the United States, period. Not just for blacks. So you can't say that abortion.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to put that on blacks. That ain't all blacks.
Abortion is definitely the #1 cause of death for all races. Right now, it's the #1 cause of death for all races.
Actually, the #1 cause of death for all races is hunger first.
True. That and fentanyl a close second.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What do you think, sir? I'm over here having a conversation.
I'm hoping that you're on his side because I find too many people that are Black Lives Matter, they're rioting, they have no idea what they're talking about, and it's just political bullshit. The political part of
All right, we're going to take a little walk, see if there's anything else going on. A little conversation going on over here about... I'm sorry, I'm making a lot of noise because I forgot I can't have the music on the stream or my stream will get cut. So, I don't want the music. That's why I got to come over here.
After you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, I am.
I don't want to be on your video.
I don't have to be. Hey, can you hold this for a minute? Down. For everybody just tuning in, we're at the Trump rally in Somerset. Well, it was supposed to be a BLM protest, but turned out to be a Trump rally. And a Back the Blue rally. Yes, boys are here. K9 unit. All right. The serious police came out here now, guys. It is what it is. How you doing? Which girl?
It's the third time right there.
Where?
The same one from before.
Look at these girls again. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Woo! You know the old saying, free the people, fight the power.
Racist. Racist. Racist.
There are so many hateful people out here today. That much I will say.
When you don't, there's a problem. Now, what? We live in a time, we live in a time where it's report first, get the details later. We're all fucking riled up. We don't even know what the fuck really happened yet. This instant gratification social media shit is fucking us up. Both of us. We have to know this. The strongest of us are not gonna feed into the bullshit. Listen, it's like a mouse, right?
Amen.
I know that's a trap. Can you answer a question? I put my fucking head in there. That's my fault. Can you answer a question? We're being trapped. You understand? But it's not one side. It's the entire multimedia. I'm sorry, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
You understand that we used to take a column in there, give a red train, that's the dividing right there. That's where the problem is. You see that?
Essentially, I understand where you're coming from.
The problem is hate.
Statement from someone that has the lived experience, not an organization, not a list of their demands, but me.
Don't go to tangent.
Okay, but hear me, right? Right?
Listen to me.
Yep.
When you define something by the color of somebody's skin, you're racist by definition. You can't. People's skin color.
You have to look it up.
No, you don't judge a man by the color of his skin.
I understand what you're saying, but would the statement be made if there's not an issue? There's an issue. Do we all agree that there's some kind of issue in our country? There's something wrong with this shit.
Wrong with what we are yelling about, though.
Growing up, I have black kids in my class in school.
What's wrong? I'm saying something fucking wrong.
The media is
It is the media.
How many? You guys in Chicago in one weekend? You guys kill everybody. All blacks on blacks. Not you, but. You know what I'm saying? But these guys,
it's influence. So you have to understand that they're fucking influence a lot of people to be ravaged.
Black people are
They're using it to trigger us.
Don't you see the media's doing it?
Yeah, the media is doing it.
Don't you notice I'm the only one standing right here talking right now? I am. I'm the only one willing to have this conversation. I'm the only one. I don't listen. Even the mask shit. I don't fuck it. You don't wear your mask. I don't give a fuck. I'm wearing mine. Do you? What the fuck happens with us having the freedom of our choices and being able to have dialogue? We need to get to some kind of media. Exactly. So we need to gather.
Why are we afraid to have a tough side?
We don't.
We are.
No, I know. We shouldn't. We get attacked. We shouldn't. It's like I've been telling you. Listen, I get in trouble with my people all the fucking time because I say shit that's uncomfortable.
Listen, when BLM
I get in trouble because I keep telling them, if you think this shit started with Trump and is going to end with Trump, you're out of your fucking mind.
Trump didn't start it.
This is an issue. This is an issue systemically from the beginning, and the more money that's been pushed, and the more lobbyists that's been pushed into our government, it keeps dividing us. The only people that win from us being divided is them. Blue or red. It does not matter to the motherfuckers with money. You think they have an allegiance to a party?
It's the Democrats are doing it. Don't you see that? It's a Democrat doing it.
It's both sides.
No, it is
it's
not.
about what you've been
Trump
consuming.
is not racist.
Consumption is not just your diet, it's what you consume mentally as well.
Trump's not racist.
I didn't say they were. You're saying things I'm not saying.
The BLM is the only one.
Yeah.
At this
BLM
side,
is racist.
we don't bother with color or whatever.
No, I hear you, but that's the problem though. If we have more people like us holding these platforms on a larger scale to have this conversation, this shit would already be solved. But the media only exists to divide us now.
So what do we do about this though? What do we do about this?
We have to have self-restraint enough that we can get somewhere with this together and understand that we have more commonalities than not.
And you can't differentiate.
We must protect each other.
hat.
Thank you. I love black people.
I love your mask. Thank you. Thank you.
If you are committed to protecting black lives, say, I love black people. I love black people.
Taunton police in the house.
We must love.
We must love.
We must protect.
We must protect.
Hey, I think it's the bike brigade from Taunton, so that guy who raced me is here somewhere.
Our black
You would have to do something for me to call you racist. I don't give a fuck who you vote for. Did you do some racist shit? Are you?
No, I'm
Then there we go. You get what I'm saying? Again, I'm from a biracial family. You would have to prove to me that you're a racist. And I care about all of you. Even the ones that aren't.
How you doing? Oh, we're just doing amazing. It's a beautiful night for this, at least.
It is.
You guys are soaking up all the overtime, so that's good.
I'd rather be home with my family.
I hear you on a Sunday night especially, right?
Just want everybody to be safe, that's all.
I think everyone will be.
I hope so.
A couple of good conversations going on is what it seems like so far, so.
Conversations are never a bad thing.
Nope. But this is crazy for Somerset, I'll tell you that. Never in my life I've seen something like this out here.
And I hope I don't see it again.
That's from Somerset Police, folks. He hopes he doesn't see it again. What a crowd coming out here tonight.
The BLM movement isn't the same as the national BLM movement. Who are you with, honey?
South Coast Reality TV, that's me. And who are you with? I'm Kevin, South Coast Reality TV, and who are you?
I'm Diana Kloss. I'm with myself.
Me too.
Me too?
That's
I'm
nice.
voting for President Trump.
I'm voting for President Trump as well.
Me too.
But I also support their right to be out here doing what they're doing
I support their
as
right
well.
to be out here. Yep. So
I
say
think
your
it's
name
great.
again.
My name's Kevin.
Kevin, South Coast Reality
That's
TV.
me right here on YouTube.
South Coast Reality.
I'm on Facebook too, but I don't really use it because it's pointless.
You're on YouTube. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, honey. So,
Hey, that's good. It rotates for you. It uses gravity. I like that.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you do this. It has a
My
controller
point
on it to
is-
go up and down.
My point is.
Oh, I like that.
I was doing some streaming, and when you walk around, the camera
Don't
goes like this.
tell
It makes
me.
it hard to watch. So this makes it
Don't tell
smooth.
me. That's
I can be like
saying
this.
I
See that?
support Charlie Baker and
See
I
how
support
smooth the
Trump.
screen stays?
Don't tell me that
Can't
your
see it really
BLM
going up and down, you
movement
know?
is different than the
BLM is
BLM
Marxist, you know
movement
that,
that's on.
Some of it, you can't put it everyone in a box.
You can't
That's the
separate
thing.
it.
They put me in a box.
You can't separate it.
Everyone
Like-
puts everyone in a box. I don't fit in either box.
Yeah, but you
You know
can't
what I mean?
separate it. I would never wear a shirt of an organization that wants to destroy America. Don't tell me you're wearing a shirt of people that marched in Chicago. What do we want? Dead cops?
Well, I think that the people who march in Chicago and the people who march in Providence are two totally different
doesn't
groups of
matter.
people.
I still
And if
would
you
not-
knew about them, you would actually know that the guy who runs Providence BLM doesn't even know or has never met the guy who runs it in Chicago.
No, that's not necessarily true because they're an international organization. I would not put on my body a sign that said Black
Most
Lives
of the
Matter.
people who are out there aren't wearing shirts or waving flags. And most of the people who are out there aren't even out there knowing what they're supporting. They're just out
No,
there
I get
because
that.
there's a huge movement going on.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
So
That's
the
my
people
point.
who are for the anarchy aren't the same as the peaceful protesters. Believe that.
They need to get more
The people who are
different
smashing up
shirts.
the city are the thugs in the city who want to rob and steal.
They
The
need
people
to
who are
get
coming out in the middle of the day are the people who are coming out in the middle of the day. Mothers, fathers,
But I still
sisters,
wouldn't.
brothers,
I still
cousins.
wouldn't. I would not put that on my body.
Have you been out to a Black Lives Matter protest in a big city?
in Boston?
Did you go out there?
First
You
night I was
you were
there.
out there.
I was
Okay,
there.
then you
By myself.
then you can speak on it. I was
By
going to say if you've never
myself.
been and
I was there
now
by
as a
myself in Nubian.
as a
Let me finish.
petite white lady, right?
Yeah.
Were you in any danger?
I could have been.
But were you in any danger though?
I don't know, but let me.
In a
just
big
let
city,
me
you
finish.
weren't.
Let me finish. I was in what they call Nubian Square, which is actually Dudley Square.
I'm
okay?
familiar.
Where I grew up. The first thing they did is they marched to the police station and they threw something against the police station. That's the first
Okay, now if they throw something against a building, does that give the police a right to shoot them with pepper balls?
That's not my point.
But I'm asking you a question now.
No, but my point is...
I watched that happen last night in Rochester, though.
And did you watch the group that went into the restaurants and abused all those patrons? My point is, don't tell me you're peaceful when the first thing you do is throw a bottle against the police station at the beginning of the march.
Well, in their defense, they are mad at the police.
Excuse me, really?
If they,
I'm mad
that's why they're doing it. I'm saying.
I'm mad that I have to press 1 for English. I'm mad.
So am I.
So you don't see me burning down a store.
Yeah, but it's different.
No, it isn't.
It's different.
No, it isn't different.
I haven't been a saint all my life, and I'm still
Neither
not
have I.
It's not
But here's
different.
the story. I've had a police officer ask me a question, and I say, yes, sir. No,
I agree. I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
And after they're talking to me, I don't go into my car and reach under the seat for God knows what.
When I'm angry,
and
I don't
still
go and
haven't been
destroy
shot in the
something.
back.
Right. I don't go and destroy something
But
because I'm angry.
now, just because here's another thing. Like, all right, so a black guy gets shot by the police, right? And whether it's justified or not, the first thing a lot of people do is go look up the police record and say, oh, that guy's a criminal.
Yeah.
Look at him. He did this 10 years ago. Do you want to be judged by what you did 10 years ago? You know what I mean? Especially when you just died now.
Well, especially, here's the story. You saw what happened there.
Yeah, I
Guy
wanna
reached
come up
under
here and
the
yell
seat for
something.
something. And, who knows what he had under him. Might have been an AK-47. You never know. And, like I said, I've never been shot in the back because
I agree.
I'm polite to the police.
Right, but the media, the schools, right? Even the medical institutions, Hollywood, they're all pushing this brown-black narrative of victimhood.
Yeah,
That's what they're doing.
I agree with
That's
that.
what they're doing. And what we're doing
I just think
today-
that every situation is different,
Of course.
and that people are too quick to judge what happened. And if they
course.
waited for the actual stuff to come out
I know, but
before smashing up the whole
I
town,
know, but
Okay, then
here's
why
the
don't
other
they
thing.
look at us and say, okay, they're voting for Trump.
Right.
They're okay.
Right.
Why?
you're
Tell me
automatically hey, listen, a guy like me, right? I support their right to be out here, but I'm going to vote for Trump.
Okay.
Neither side wants
Right,
me.
of course. Of course,
You know what
they
I
can be out
mean?
here. But you know what? Up in Pittsfield, where we had one of our groups do a Trump stand-down on Friday, they come by us, they threw water on a guy, he pushed a girl away, and a guy came up and knocked him out. Broke his eye socket, broke his nose, and broke his cheekbone. Right? Black
then they
lives
Did you
matter.
see this, though?
It's on video.
That's alleged. Yeah, but
No, it's-
a video can be cut. A video can be
I saw it
cut.
right
Okay,
after.
then watch the cut.
A video can get cut,
I saw
believe me,
it. My
easy.
point is, I have
You know what? I
been-
can't cut live
I
footage.
have been all around. I've
Hey,
been all around.
You
And
take a
that's-
video from this angle,
I
it shows
get it.
something different. Like the guy walking around the car, right? He walked around the car, he reached in his car, got shot in the back. You know, the other video from the other side of the street showed him getting tased and fighting the cops on the other side of the
I know,
car.
but my point is...
But what video goes out? The one that shows him just peacefully going, let me go to my car. Oh, they shot a black guy
My
again.
point is, my point is that burn, loot, murder, they're violent. They are violent. They get in your space. They don't respect freedom of speech.
None of these people are in your face.
You know why?
And as a matter of fact, today I've seen
Wait a minute.
more
They're not
racist
in-
comments on the
They're not in
stream.
our face because the
I've
numbers...
just seen more
No,
racist comments from
they're
over
not
here
in
than
our
over there.
face
They're
because
quiet.
Our numbers are
Say
bigger.
green by
They're
yourself.
not in our face because our numbers are bigger.
They're not in your face because it's mostly teenage girls, 20-year-old
I've
girls
seen
who aren't
them.
out here to start fights.
I've seen them.
And
How
the only
many
reason
people aren't
the
like
Trump
this?
supporters are out here is because they were coming and you didn't like that. And that's why you came. That's the truth of the matter.
They wanted to do a lie-in at
They
the
wanted to
store.
lie over there after
You know
the
what?
store was already closed.
You know what? Go and lie in your bed.
You can
Go
lie
and
anywhere
in
you
your
want,
freaking
but
bed. You can't lie
That's
on
why you're
private
out
property.
here. This
You
Trump
can't lie
rally's
on
only
private-
happening because they were
Try
here.
to
No.
burn down the store.
Right.
That was last time, dude.
Right.
That
I
was
think they were
last
gonna
time.
try to burn it
that,
down.
That was last time, and I seriously doubt any of these girls are gonna burn anything, dude.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah,
Some
but
people are around in all the other cities burning that place down.
oh, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I've seen it many
Yeah.
times. They do.
They wanna
Most
do
of the time, they
something
burn
right, they're doing it all
something.
the wrong way.
Yeah, but that's none of
way to
these.
do
That's
things.
none of these people
There's a way to
here.
do things.
That's none of these people here. Though. That's all.
This is the right way to do it. You want to protest, you do it like this.
All right, so you support
I
support this.
them
Okay,
protesting
great.
like this.
All right, cool. What's up, bud? How you doing?
Pretty good, you?
I'm doing amazing. It's beautiful out here tonight. What's your name?
Joe,
I'm Kevin. Nice to meet you.
which side you on?
I stand in the middle of the street, brother. I'm going to vote for Trump, right? But they have every right to be here. You know what I mean? And racism does exist, and it showed up here quite a few times tonight, and that's the truth. You know what I mean? Anytime anyone says,
well,
F them, this, that, that's all racist.
All I know is when we first got down here, we were called racist by BLM. Automatic.
Hey, wait. So there's like there's a BLM, which is a group, and then there's each individual who's there. So would you like it if I lumped you in the category of the guy who was out here last time flying the Confederate flag just because you stand with them?
They all yelled.
They didn't all yell it. Anyway, I don't think Trump's much of a racist. I think people listen to hip-hop music, and there's plenty of racism, sexism, and that, but they don't have a problem with that, so.
No, they don't.
Let's go over here.
Where were you?
Not there.
What? Oh, that lady? Hello, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Sir, can you go on the sidewalk, please?
Black Lives Matter.
Who was just calling? Was somebody just calling at me?
Trump.
Somebody was just calling at me? That's what they're saying. Hey, bud.
Trump.
Hey, were you just calling at me for an interview? Somebody was just calling at me. I thought it was you. No? All right, cool. Somerset, Massachusetts, starting to get dark. Plenty of Black Lives Matter supporters out here, plenty of Trump supporters. Everyone's out here just doing a little peaceful demonstration, I guess. A couple heated arguments going on. Nothing crazy. Lots of police presence.
I don't need that. I need more than that. Trump.
Hey, I talked without swearing today, honey. And these are all the observers, I'm assuming, people who don't want to be involved on either side but want to see what's going on.
Save our bay.
Yeah! Save Brayton Point. As it gets later and later, it seems to be a bigger crowd out here. Would you say what you're in the comments? Bristol County Sheriff in the house. All right, he's got the dogs out here barking. Unfortunately, I can't go over there. They keep playing music. The music's going to keep me away. Unfortunately, I don't want to get the video taken down, so I stay away from the music. I did just walk away. I could put the comments on right here, actually. Honolulu, Hawaii.
We're saying hi from all over the country.
Yeah, see, I could put the Detroit's out here. I want to turn the comments off. So we're over here. There's a lot of people on here on the corner. But Major League, everyone's over there. I would go over there, but they keep playing music, so I don't want to get the stream to taken down. But I will take a quick walk by again. Da 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 da. We can't stay because of the music. Can't stay because of the music. Hey, That's the vest I was looking for. Where do you get that?
This is actually ex-military.
I've been looking for one of those. See this battery? I want to put it like right here in my chest and stuff.
This is something James made. Yeah, that's
How's it? Yeah. Check out the vest, folks. Nice American flag on it. This thing's been to Iraq. It's got the "Don't Tread on Me" right on it. Nice vest, man.
Thank you.
He's out here. He's holding the. I believe that's the Back the Blue flag, but I'm not sure. Back the firefighters. I don't think there's a single person in the country who could not get down with the Back the Firefighters. Firefighters get all the love, you know? Who? Shout out to Steve.
Getting some good footage today.
Yeah, I missed some of the good stuff at the beginning because my stream wasn't working, but it's working now. Yeah, it's a good turnout both sides today.
Troy City Airsoft.
Troy City Airsoft.
It's, you know where Laser Gate is?
Yep.
If they're open, they open weird hours, but down over there they might have some.
That's actually my daughter's ex-boyfriend's father's place.
I don't know. Online.
Convoluted.
Shout out to Troy City Airsoft, Fall River. Right, that's right next door to McDonald's. You talking about the second floor? Yeah.
I fear it's not for plates, but you know, you can.
I don't need the plates. I want the pockets like you got there. They'll probably fit this battery. Nice.
Definitely would. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Hey, good talking to you, brother. Word is they're gonna try to kick everyone out at 8. What's that? Kicking everyone out at 8 or trying?
Well, we're gonna try to, just for public safety.
The police trying to do their best job out here, be kicking everyone out around 8. Whether everyone leaves or not, we'll see. But
they made us move out of the way so they could, one of the black guys could walk in and they pushed us out of the way with the fight.
well, the police did?
Yeah.
Doesn't that kind of prove their point a little bit? Should they be able to push you back? He shouldn't be able to protect and push anyone back, though.
Well, he doesn't want to touch the BL.
If I touch you, though, that's a crime, right?
Right.
So why can they touch you?
Because it's less implication for them if they take.
I get it, but
if they try to make them move,
they shouldn't push against anyone.
Right. That's correct. It should be equal for both sides. It's not.
That's what they're
claiming.
saying.
And they're claiming the opposite.
Well, in the bigger cities, I've watched many protests, so one thing I will say, and I mean I watch them like live as they're happening. Usually what turns it violent is the cops tear gassing people to get out of there. Because mostly they stand there like that.
But the only thing to get them out of there when something else happens.
I think that's horrible.
Because they're not peacefully leaving?
You get that. I get that.
But what do you see before the tear gas? You never see what happens to trigger the tear gas.
Oh, no, I do. They usually throw water bottles and stuff at them.
Frozen ones.
Like last night in Rochester, what popped it off was somebody threw a water bottle at the police. It hit one of them, and then, dude, the rubber bullets and tear gas was just like, pop, 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 pop. They literally have paintball guns full of paintballs, but they're full of pepper spray. So when the paintball hits you, it freaking boom.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But the problem is, I remember during Vietnam War, Ohio State, they made a song about it.
Yeah.
It was Kent State University, basically, in Ohio. They were having the protests against the Vietnam War, and they started throwing rocks and bricks at the National Guard.
Mm-hmm.
The National Guards turned and tried to defend
And this was
themselves.
what, in the 70s? 60s? Okay.
Yeah. And they
How's
shot
that?
back.
I assume you served. Is that when you served?
No, I didn't serve.
Okay, you didn't
I went
serve.
to school instead.
I just saw the don't tread on me. I assume.
I still believe that.
I agree.
I got out of school. When I got out of school in 1970, I went to school for 2 years, and the war was over.
So
I got an education.
Most of the time in those cities that I've seen, and obviously
But
they don't show you everything,
No.
but most of the time, like if I got tear gassed and seen somebody standing on the side and you get shot with pepper bullets, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, but if you get tear gas, don't mean you start crying and you can't see.
No, they do. They're showing up with masks and
I'm
shields.
just trying to convey some information from Somerset PD. They're asking that we all attempt to work towards disbanding by 8 p.m. So that's in about 40 minutes.
Oh, that's good. At least let us stay for a while.
Yes.
I just heard that myself that they want everybody to leave around 8.
All sides to leave, just for the safety of everyone.
Well, it's not dark then, so.
Correct. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just trying to share their information.
They don't want to riot any more than anybody else does.
Oh, there's not going to be a riot here. I don't think anyway.
They'll get killed. What do you think? They're going to come and start beating people?
No, God, no. Yeah, there's been a lot of drama going on over there for sure. No, just some heated arguments, yelling in each other's face, whatnot. Good dialogue.
Hitler's relative.
Oh, back to the drama over here.
It's not a world that's like.
Who wrote the manifesto? I need to know.
That does not make sense to me. They don't know.
Who wrote the manifesto for the Black Lives Matter?
Yes, we can, miss.
Yeah, really?
But I do know we want to stop that.
But you don't even know what you're arguing about. You just hate white people. You hate white privilege. You want reparations. No, I love black people. I love yellow people. I love
Who said we are the only ones that matter?
Couldn't have been black. You want to know that?
Are they not because they skip? No. Hold on.
We're the most loving, caring people on earth. So we didn't know that. But here it is. There's a movie here. Read the manifesto. You know who's the manifesto?
Black people in the project. Everybody in the building. That is out of fact. So you can't deny it. I like to see this.
Everywhere I go,
I'm not taking away from this, but
everywhere I go.
skin color is where you can have a break all you want.
No, I never got a break. I never got a break. My parents were group housing project.
That's what's up.
Yeah. All right, get reparations.
But they won't stop talking. They will. Okay, cool.
Yeah, stop. No, get a job, man. I get a job.
Yeah, we were there for that. I know, I'm mad. We've been here for an hour.
That's the mainstream media. They're trying to craft their one-sided view to make it look like there was a big fight here. Clearly, I do watch. Hey, maybe it's not you, but that's what the main thought of you guys is around the country. So
I mean, I just hope that you understand or think about the difference between local news and national. That's all I have. That's all. I mean, you don't have.
We'll see how you report this
Fair enough.
later, right?
Fair enough.
But there is a big difference between mainstream national news and local.
That's all I have.
I'll give you that.
I was going to say, my website. So this is like right here. Like I said. Like I said, it's
I voted for Obama. We had it for a year. He was good. How the hell are we
It's good to have tough conversations. If you don't have tough conversations, nothing's going to get solved. Nobody's going to hear your point. Nobody's going to hear our point. It's all F you.
Yeah, they're trying to end it by 8. The police want us out of here by 8 is the word on the street.
All right, there's no official word on
It's going to be ruled an unlawful assembly at exactly 8 o'clock.
Fake news, defund the media.
By 9, we'll be getting tear gassed if we don't leave.
I could use a good tear gassing.
I couldn't. I'm a bitch when it comes to that. I'll cry,
You'll be
dude.
fine.
I'll cry.
Shirt around there, you'll be good.
I'm not prepared for a gassing, that's for sure.
A little gassing. He says a lot of stuff. Where'd that guy go? He's got my flag. He walked away, he's got my flag. No, I gave him another flag.
Ooh, hey, bud, I see you in all the...
I'm not used to it. I know it's for 6 months, but thank you again.
And he did come down like he said he would. I heard you before say you walked down here with this guy, and you did.
Oh, man, yeah.
That's proof right there that there's good, loving people out there in America. Not everyone's an asshole.
No, after you left, you know the two ones that were going up and down.
Did anything happen or they did?
No, they were going out again.
But white people want to have a discussion with us. As if it's even a debate. As if it's even an argument. I love y'all so much, but I wish that we weren't unifying under these circumstances. I wish we were coming together under different circumstances. I wish we were coming together because I was celebrating graduations, because I'm celebrating degrees, because I'm celebrating the fact that we are alive in a pandemic. But instead, we're experiencing 2 pandemics simultaneously.
Right now, right in support black people. Believe me. I don't see your color. I see like you're working as a human. I don't see you as the color of your skin. I judge people on their work. A lot of people can't get past that part. That's why I'm saying they can't get past that part.
Later it gets, the more people get out here, that's for sure.
call me right away. That's my camera. Hold on a second.
Can you say Black Lives Matter? They do. There's no such thing as a blue light. Unless you're a Smurf, then that's a blue light. Can I take off my skin color? Can I take off the skin color? They are very proud of me, actually. Why are you insulting me? I didn't do anything to you. But you're a racist. I don't care. You're a racist. But that's what happened. I'm an anti-American.
We're already educated. You need to get your message out for people who aren't educated. I know you're saying.
We were able to actually sit here and be like,
it's good.
okay.
I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling. Yeah. Everybody leaves angry. This way, everybody here should be leaving feeling good about this. We understand what's going on. So most of us understand what's going on.
Yes, sir. Motorcycles, baby. Excuse me, sir. Everyone's been talking to you tonight. You have anything that you want to say, just in general, about what's going on here tonight? How you feel about everything?
Oh, that's a big question, my man.
I'm just out here. I want to see what you're doing out here. Like, what are you out here for?
The main reason we out here, we supporting our cause. We supporting the fact that we don't want to live. We don't want to be killed anymore. We want that out the way. Second reason we out here, that I think is some dialogue. Have a conversation.
What you've been doing tonight, I appreciate that. I've seen you all over the place talking to everybody. A bunch of people said some very rude things to you. I see you keep your cool and your composure, which is really good. Really helps to support your movement. I wish more people would be the same way. Obviously, it's tough when people are talking trash to you, though.
It's tough. You see them right in my face, man, saying all types of shit.
They try to put everyone in a box nowadays. I don't think everyone fits in that box, you know?
Yeah. Hey, man. We just want to be...
Hey, thanks for being out here. I appreciate your time, man. You all had a lot of good things to say out here. I think all in all, excellent turnout on both sides. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why I'm streaming it, you know? I can't believe all the people showed up tonight. Nice.
I know. This both sides.
Yeah.
I want to show on YouTube. Trust me. I don't think we can video on YouTube. I don't think most of our comments.
I do. I don't know how much of it you can hear because there's a lot of noise, but you guys had a lot of good conversation tonight.
I think that.
I'm sorry.
I think that a further conversation one day would be really awesome.
Yep.
Maybe like a Zoom conference of different parties.
Right.
We can show the public how we are able to communicate.
Well, what it is there's a lot of people on both sides that don't want to see that happen. So you know what I mean. So, and that's with the extremists in your group versus the extremists in the Trump group, and that's what all the media shows. When most of the people are just.
But if we can prove them wrong, the world would be an up.
Amen. Well, that's what the media and the very rich elites are afraid of, is that we all get together and realize that they're all... Exactly. Do you know that America, the people of America, is the biggest standing army in the world if they were all together and not divided?
Believe it, man. Believe it.
So that's what they're afraid of, is that we'll unite. And that's... I thought that my generation got past racism because... But apparently not, you know?
And that's why I think a lot of people get the misconception about the Trump situation. Because it's I don't think that he came to office with racial tendencies. He didn't come to office like, I will do this. I think that a lot of racist people follow him.
Now let me ask you this now. Why is it okay for okay, everyone says Trump is a racist. Number two thing is Trump is a sexist, right? Okay, now why is that okay? But yet the same girl who will say that will roll down the street listening to Nicki Minaj, listening to... Go ahead, go.
I just did a spoken word on that topic specifically because of all the controversy.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand, as women, we have been sexualized since the day we came out the womb.
Oh, yeah.
So,
what Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and those women are doing is reclaiming their bodies because they're going to be sexualized by every man by walking.
I get it, but
so it's like if they're going to do it to me and I can make money off of it, why not?
Yeah, but then why is it not okay for Trump to make a sexist comment if all the music that you listen to says it consistently?
Because that's her choice.
No, I get it, but that's the female. It's the same thing as like, it's the same person. Same thing as like, okay, so among my black friends, it's okay for them to call each other the N-word, which I won't use here just out of respect. But when I was growing up, it was fine to call my friends that. You know what I mean? There was no problem.
A lot of people don't.
But why do blacks then address each other with that as like a term of endearment to mean like brother?
We went through a traumatic experience with that word.
Mm-hmm.
We reclaimed it.
Mm-hmm.
We use it to show love.
So you use it as brother.
We uplift each other.
I get it. But why is it not okay for me to say that?
Because because the white person was a suppressor at the time, not saying you, but your descendants were the suppressors. So, and they use that word.
Not my descendants. My family arrived here 100 years ago, which was way after that. But I get your point.
You show way more respect by not saying it, my man.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that among the black people, that's like a term of endearment. It means almost like "What's up, brother?" Or "homie," whatever. So
it's them taking a bad word and using it so that you can't use it against them.
I understand your point. In other words, from me, it's derogatory. But from you to each other, it's you trying to take away the derogatoriness of the statement.
We're just trying to uplift each other with what we went through, man.
I got you.
I'm going to show you one, right? I came to the U.S. in 1968. They called her greenhorn.
Yep. But you don't call each other that.
But.
Or do you?
Amongst us,
it's an insult to each other. It's an insult.
And
to us, it's just...
Right.
Then they called us, and then they would call us Portuguese.
Yep.
That was an insult.
That's an insult as well. See, I didn't realize that.
But anybody can be a greenhorn, though. It's just
There
a
you go.
newcomer. That's
but
what it means.
because we were the last to come, the greenhorn was an insult. Then Portuguese became another insult because we couldn't get the name back or greenhorn. But amongst the Portuguese today, you know, not so much in Cape Verdean. Are you Cape Verdean? Okay.
I'm half Portuguese.
He is always going to exist.
American. It's American.
My father's from Nigeria. My mom's Portuguese. Was French Brazilian. My father's from Nigeria.
What part of Nigeria?
I don't know the name of it.
Josh, Nigeria. I was just baptized and placed into as a brother. I'm a son of Nigeria. I'm black inside, white outside. They call me. Right. But outside, amongst the Portuguese, they call it Portuguese. It's not an insult. But when it comes from outside,
But if I were to say that, it's an insult.
okay,
So it's the same situation.
because they're Portuguese, or the Portuguese is because of the accent when we go to the supermarket and how we talk and how we use words. It's Portuguese, you know. It's a month, but when it comes from outside, in other words, you're not in the clan. So when it came from outside, it came as an insult. When it came from inside, it came as an acceptance of who we are.
So it's the same type of situation. So that makes me understand that because I never really understood before.
Listen, I could call you what was called not a black and not a white, but mulatto. So most people
American.
mulatto. Okay? So I was just in Nigeria. Actually, one of our ministers, Samuel, he's from Nigeria.
Go home if you don't believe it, all like that.
We don't
I'm not saying nothing. All like that.
I won't stay out of it.
All like that.
Because
That's where you get the extremists on both sides, and that's why the Trump side gets called racist. People do stuff like that, and that's why you get the racist this, racist that, because people come over with hate comments like that. But it happens from both sides. I will say that. Racist comments come from both sides of this.
All right, so prejudice comments, yes, but you have to understand the definition of racism.
I don't believe that for 1 second because you can't say, oh, because the white people oppress the black people, it's impossible for black to be racist. Let me tell you a story. And then you can say to me, all right? So me and my wife went on a road trip a couple of years ago. We went to we ended up, the last place we went was Mississippi, all right? And when I was down in Mississippi, and me as a white kid walked into a gas station with a bunch of OGs in there, I felt hate. That's racism. They hate me because I'm white, though.
Listen, to be racist, you need to be in a position of power.
I ain't in a position of power.
To be racist, you need to be in a position.
I don't believe that. I think that I think that people are just playing on words.
I think black, white,
racism's racism, dude.
We talking definitions.
I'm going to teach you guys something I learned in sociology class. Black, white, race are all slang terms that were made up to divide us.
Exactly.
Amen to that.
Exactly. We're all human beings.
Amen. Hey, so why argue over prejudice or racism when in reality both of it is hate? It's hate. Period.
It's all hate.
It's hate. So there's hate coming from over here. There's hate coming from over there. So why don't we just stop with the hate, and then you can have the conversation. But there's always 20%. There's always 20% that goes F you, the other 20% goes F you, and then those 20% argue, the rest of the people stand there nice.
I've been one Trump rally / Black Lives Matter protest.
You two be willing to take a picture together? Which two? You two? We're all three?
That's awesome, yeah.
Awesome. That's cool.
Excellent dialogue.
I feel good. I'm going to leave here feeling good. I hope you guys like that head nut.
You got 20 minutes, so you're getting gassed. Everybody out of here.
Use it tonight.
I'm just kidding. I know you guys didn't bring the gas.
Tear gas? Is it going to choke my throat?
It's probably in the car, though, I bet you.
He's looking. He's timing it down.
Hey, you got
gonna drop.
You got a little while before they go get the riot gear on.
Where'd that drone go? It's gonna drop it on us.
Taunton police, right? Nope, you're not. Is that Taunton? Taunton. Hey, did you guys cover, right? I remember when they burned you guys came down to Swansea for a burning of a Patriots jersey.
Yeah, I remember that was a couple years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one of you guys was the boss? That I was there on a BMX bike. One of the guys was like, "Oh, you want to race?"
I think that was our chief.
I raced one of you guys, and he had the electric bike. I didn't even know.
I mean, I remember that.
Every time I see Taunton Bike Brigade, I want to find him and be like, "Oh," because I remember.
That was our chief. He's not here today.
He's not. That was fun. So that was the chief.
The best. I remember that.
Yeah, that was the chief that did that to me.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Funny. He's a funny guy. Yeah.
So let it be known, cops are not all assholes, bud. A lot of cops are real good guys.
You guys have to line it up again with no electricity next time.
I had no idea that, and I looked over at him.
It's slim, yeah.
And I'm going as hard as I can, and he was just like, and I'm like,
funny.
no.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, you want to race? I'm like, sure.
What was that? A few years ago now, wasn't it?
Must have been about 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah. So funny, man.
Hey, thanks for your time, officer. You too.
It's getting a little darker. We don't want anybody getting hurt by traffic and things like that. Anything else stupid going on? So we're just asking everybody just to call for the night. We're doing it for both sides. All right. Okay? That's all we're doing. Just trying to make sure everybody gets home safe.
Thank you, officer, for being out here for our safety.
Did you get a good side of me tonight?
I didn't because my stream wasn't going when I got you, and it was all messed up. I had to restart it. So I
last
didn't.
time, it was just like a fuzz shot.
You look good. You look good from this side.
It is great Trump supporters. I'm asking you as a Trump supporter to please back the fuck off. Okay. That's my last word, pal. Okay. I'm asking you, back the fuck off. That's right. Fair enough with me. Later. You understand my point? I got your point. Later.
Hey, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I see a lot of that. You know, it's good to stand on the side of the street.
And I'm not that kind of person. Everybody's friend.
If they did it, it would be you know what I mean. At least you're over here doing it. So, and that's what we need to do is police ourselves, because some people they go out of line. Thank you for that, sir.
No, nobody said you were physically pushing. I was intimidated. And then you get in my way. Just back off. It'd be better if you shut your mouth and back off. I'm not talking to you anymore. Good. Okay. Turn around. Okay. I'll talk to them now.
How you doing?
Good, man.
I like the cape, man.
Hold on, ready? Make America not a bunch of cunts offended by everything again.
Yes, sir! I can support that one.
Hell yeah.
So it looks like the parking lot of the Trump store emptied out, so that was good. I'm parked over there, so I'm going to get out of this guy's way. Yeah, yes, sir. I'm hoping for it.
No, I'm just kidding. Don't get
Pain in my ass.
We'll feel like a real protest if we get tear gas.
They'll say I got corona.
Corona, the fake virus. Yes, sir. Trump on the scene, baby.
I know huge. It'll be big, huge. No more. Oh, shit.
See you later.
Good night. I'll see you again.
They're so proud of you, First Lady. You dealt with a lot.
Pushing towards that goal where, okay, if that's the end goal where we want the father inside the home, how do we do that? If it's the fact that men are getting, arrested for those crimes, why are they doing those crimes? Is it because they're hard up for money, they need to take care of things?
In most cases.
For instance, I got friends of mine who came out of prison and they can't get a job. It drives me nuts because I want them to do better. I want them to not go back to drugs and doing all that stuff. It drives me nuts because it's like a complete cycle. That's why I actually like the program Trump just issued that reinstitutes criminal past back into society. That's what I like. I like the fact that he just did it. It's being able to take, you screwed up. I didn't know a lot of things in my past. I'm sure you have. And all get to the point where walk away from the things of our past. A lot of people get out of prison, they adamantly want a changed life.
For the first year until they can't get a job anywhere, and then it's back to hustling.
Exactly. And that's what we have to change. If we stop that, they're going to stop doing the petty crimes to get a little money and get this. They're going to stop doing that. And that's not just for black. That's for white, too. I got a buddy of mine, George, it drives me nuts, man. He had a clean record. He came out of jail and everything like that. And you know what? He couldn't get a job. And he started doing stupid stuff again.
You know how we're talking about that? There's people that have lives like that and they weren't even in jail. These young kids, they just grow up like that. They don't get these jobs because they're black. And they have to resort to the hustling and the drugs and all this and that. And that's why.
Hey, they ain't resorting to it, though. We live in a society where they made that cool. So hustling is cool. It comes from the hip-hop music, man. And a lot of kids are raised up by the hip-hop. I was, man. I thought I was going to be a gangster when I was younger, man. And that was going to be cool.
Gentrified and you ain't got no place to work, bro.
And you have to resort to stuff like that.
I agree. I think that's the main part of the issue here.
Bro, that's not what it is, bro.
From what you guys can see, if that's the case of not being able to get the jobs to the people, then the problem goes to the people who are doing the hiring. So what do we do to change that?
I'm all for Donald Trump helping the businesses, but then it comes down to the business owners actually.
Exactly. It comes to the individual people. And if it comes to the individual people,
than what's going on inside the individual person, inside of them that's screwing them up.
That's what sucks. You can't,
Right?
like with the bad cops, you can't. There's a lot of bad cops, there's a lot of good cops, but you can't fix what's
if you ask
inside
me,
of them.
I mean, the big problem is, what's the foundation of morality? You have a bunch of people being taught in schools they're nothing but random chance mutated pond scum that's not here for any purpose of meaning. Well, if that's the case, what reason do I have to be good to you? There's no reason. I'm just an animal. Animals, you know what? I'm supposed to see a lion going before a court because he ate a gazelle. No, it's just animals being animals. But put back the foundation. Racist.
I don't know.
Hey, let me tell you why, and I'm not with them, but I will tell you why they say the biggest thing that they say that I've heard for why they say Black Lives Matter is because when the Constitution was written, Black lives didn't matter.
Okay.
That's why they're saying it.
The
So
Constitution was written in 17.
yeah, I get that, but back then they weren't. You know what I mean? So they want to change that. White lives always matter. We know that. I don't need somebody to tell me white lives matter. Do you? No. You know what I mean? I've been a white person my whole life, but to the black people, to say Black Lives Matter.
My point of view is how come you got Asian people, all other ethnicities not doing this? You got what I'm saying?
I agree with that, but I'm just telling you from my perspective, the best thing I've ever heard as an answer to your question is that when the Constitution was written,
arrogant because you don't have any other American that's a different color of skin coming out here doing that and saying Asian lives matter or Cambodian.
I don't think there's enough Asians in America to do that.
There really is.
Well, actually, there is in the big cities. There are, but that was the best answer I've heard.
Black people aren't the only ones that were slaves. Pretty much every race was
I know. Irish,
Think back to the Egyptians. They slaved the white Americans. I mean, the white people before black people.
And it was blacks that started the black slave trade.
Black slave white peoples in Egypt.
I don't think they should push it to that far, and I don't think that a lot of the crimes, the police shootings, they didn't shoot the guy because he was black.
No,
never. They never shot him because he was black.
You know what kills me is when these
has none. They are right. Their lives matter too, but you can't generalize it.
These black mothers say they can't let their kids go outside because they're probably going to get shot. If you bring up your kids to respect the police and conform, if they get pulled over or something, don't argue with them.
That's true, except for in like the ghettos, like New York City.
Conversation down about 20 feet. Just
Which way? Which way, officer?
In the big cities, it's a lot different. You know what I mean? When you get a lot of people in the city where there is no jobs, like Fall River, that's not a city. You go to a city like Brockton, Boston, where there's a lot more people, and there's a lot more people that compete for all those shitty jobs. There's a lot of people left with no shitty jobs. You know what I mean? Any man, I think, left with the choice to be able to make good money at a job or to hustle, what are you going to pick? You feel more of a man to support your family, right?
Yeah, but my point is, if you show respect for the police and don't cause problems, if you get pulled over,
I've always been that way.
Do what they say. Don't argue. Don't escalate it to the next level, and then it just spirals from there.
I've been arrested a bunch of times. I never fought back with the police. You know what I mean? And I never got beat up by the police. Nope. But I do think that they should have to follow stricter rules of engagement here in the United States than you do out there in Afghanistan or something. And did you know that in Afghanistan, the rules of engagement are that if a man's standing there with an AK-47 and the butt is pointed at the ground, you can't do anything. You can ask him to put the gun away.
You mean if you're a cop in Afghanistan?
No. If you're the United States military and you were Afghanistan, under the rules of engagement, if a man was standing there with an AK-47, you couldn't do anything. You could ask him to put it down. If he didn't, you couldn't do anything. The only way you could fire at that person is if he physically lifted up the gun and pointed it at you. Don't you think that the cops in the United States should at least be under that strict of a rule of engagement? You know what I mean? I think that if a man is running from you, in zero cases, should he be shot.
Yes.
You know?
Agree. Yes.
So, whether it was justified because the guy was a jerk and he did this and that in his past, if he's running from you, You let him go. You get him later. There's no need to shoot him unless your life is in danger.
I agree.
You know? And I think that's where a lot of this comes from, is that, and I think if the police just had a little bit stricter rules on picking up their gun and firing, and maybe they do, you know. But I'm not in the military myself, but that's something that was said to me by a military guy, is that, you know, that's his rules of engagement in Afghanistan. So
that's coming from the Pentagon, you know.
Or the rules of engagement.
Yeah.
So the police should have to follow at least that, if not worse. Not worse, stricter, I would say. Well, anyway, thanks for your time, sir.
All right, thank you.
I'm Kevin, South Coast Reality TV. If you want to look us up, we're on
South
YouTube.
Coast
Yeah, that's me here.
Check it out.
Police are trying to wrap it up. Got some stragglers. Seems like there's almost all just police here now. I'll take a little walk. Thank you for keeping everyone safe tonight. I guess there's nothing really going on over there. Yeah, I'm going to go back over there. Yeah, he's going to help us out because he's the man. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Guess that's about it, folks. All that's left is the bike brigade. They're heading home. Everyone's done for the night. I think both sides had tons of support out here tonight.
It's not sides, sir. There's a difference.
What is it if it's not sides, please?
Racism and human rights.
Which is a side, and hate is a side too.
It's not a side. It's not a debate or a discussion. Since it's not a debate or discussion, you can't choose a side.
Okay. If you say so.
Not opinion, just factual.
If you say so. So apparently when you have a talk with someone about your beliefs and their beliefs, it's not a side. What's left of what's going on out here. There's a Doritos commercial. If you like Doritos, pick some up. Oh, they got Fall River's finest out here as well. How you doing, gentlemen?
Good, sir. How are you?
Oh, just amazing. Thanks for coming out tonight. Still some stragglers out here. How you guys doing?
All right.
Enjoy the show?
Yes, I did.
stay out of the street. I don't want anybody.
Black lives matter. 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 Black
You heard her.
matter.
Black Lives Matter, folks.
Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
You got out here in the middle of everybody today, huh?
I did. Yeah.
That takes a lot. That's awesome that you're willing to do that. Last time they kind of stayed away, so
Well, I mean, I think it's important. That's it.
you guys got right up in. I think there was some pretty good dialogue here tonight on both sides, and some hate, but there's going to be hate everywhere you go, I guess.
Exactly.
Hey, thanks for doing your thing out here tonight.
Black lives matter.
Say it again.
Black lives matter.
There you go. Black Lives Matter. George Floyd.
George Floyd.
What's the number 1312?
That means fuck the police, pretty much.
Ah, okay.
Black lives matter.
That's the same as FTP.
ACAB.
Fight the power.
Black lives matter.
That's why I always bring it up. We know the Democrats are coming. We know that. But why are we supporting people who never back us up? Not one.
How you doing? Damn, Somerset police got nicer bike than me. New Bedford brought their bike down too, huh? Somerset Police making sure everyone's safe. Gotta love it.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you for being here. That girl's out of her mind. The cops are just like, hey, we're going to get out of here. You going to be all right? Yeah. Yeah, Somerset Police was like, oh, we're out of here. You're going to be all right? She's like, oh, yeah, I'm fine. That girl literally got right up in there and was like, Black Lives Matter. I'll take one more walk over here and see what's going on and then get out of here. All right. And I guess that's it, folks. We got the police left. We got one Black Lives Matter person over there and a couple of Trump people doing interviews. Good night, ladies. Hope you enjoyed the show. Alright, guys, I guess I'm going to end the stream. There's nothing more to see, nothing more to do.